Hi, my name is Estelle. I'm a retired healthcare professional. I'm 70 years old now, and I never used any alternative medicine before. In fact, I don't take any over-the-counter medication or anything. I try to do everything as naturally as I can. But I found that I was stressed out having to sell a home and relocate, and I got this sciatica going from my top of my hip down to my ankle, and it was just so painful day and night. Even when I was off my leg, I just couldn't stand it. So I didn't want to take any medicine, and my neighbors were going to a chiropractor and suggested that I go there. So I thought, okay, I'll try it, because I couldn't do anyway, I couldn't take the medication. I didn't want to, and I thought, well, maybe this will help. But after several treatments there, it really was almost getting worse. So I called my daughter, and we were talking, and I told her what I was going through. She lives in California, and she's a triathlon coach. So she said, oh my goodness, Mom, a lot of my athletes have had injuries or sciatica or inflamed nerves, and do not go to a chiropractor. Please go to an acupuncturist right away. Go to Whole Foods, get these 2 homeopathic anti-inflammatory things, which I did, and ask every person in every department, not just the health department at Whole Foods. And the first time I walked in, and I said to this girl, do you think you could help me with something? And she said, absolutely, what? And I said, I'm wondering if you have a recommendation for somebody that does acupuncture. And she said, oh my God, I can't believe you asked me. I did an internship at an acupuncturist, FirstHealth, up the street. It's right up the street, and I did the internship when I was at Merrimack College as a health internship. I said, you've got to be kidding. So I thought, what's the harm? She gave me the telephone number. I called, and the moment I called and Diane answered the phone, she was so upbeat and so kind and caring, and said, oh my gosh, we have a cancellation tomorrow. Can you make it? And I couldn't believe it. I thought, this is too easy. So anyway, I went over and I met Diane's husband, David, and they were both so wonderful, calming, concerned. I'm telling you, I never ever would have done anything like this in my life, and always was petrified, especially of acupuncture, because of the needles. But being a healthcare professional and being around needles, my friends all knew how I felt about needles. They said, we can't believe you're going to an acupuncturist. And when I told them 5 treatments, and this was a all-encompassing healing, because here's what it was. It was David's wonderful assessment of everything that was going on internally and externally in my body, what medications, what my habits were, what my diet was, and then checking out all of my physical pains, and I felt myself relaxing. And I don't meditate even, but I felt like I was relaxing before I even had a treatment. It was the atmosphere in there was so wonderful. So I'm just telling anybody who would ever want to think that they're apprehensive about acupuncture, please don't be, because the whole atmosphere, the skilled training they have, the meditative type thing, the rest, I just can't tell you how wonderful it was. 5 treatments. I took a break to visit my son. I was getting better, but I thought I would come back. When I came back, I realized I walked down the hall without any pain in my own house, and I said, this is unbelievable. So I called David and Diane and said, I'm feeling so much better. I will come back if I have to, but right now I'm going to take a break and tie the house up and try to get all that done and relax. And I'm telling you, I just never even thought that I would be giving a testimonial to anybody to say, do acupuncture. Now, all of my friends and neighbors that went to chiropractors and never to an acupuncturist, they're now rethinking and going to try acupuncture. And thank you for listening, and I hope that you do too, because you won't regret it, not one bit.